What is going on, y'all? This is Comms Engineer. We have got production access. Let's go! So now we actually start developing the service side of things, and I actually wanted to introduce you guys to something that is such a powerful tool, and it is called Postman. It's basically an API tester that has a full GUI with whatever repo you want, really. I have here a my collection, which is just my own kind of new project. Get data and then post data. You just enter the URL and you send, and it'll give you a JSON response down here. I have Plaids API endpoint forked right here, so nonetheless, I'll post the video down in the description on how to get it set up. So once you have it set up, by the way, Postman is completely free. Literally just sign up and defining your environment. You can even, they actually have flows. They actually have workflows, kind of like a N8N or make.com. This is kind of their own thing for automation. Super cool. I'm excited to try this out. So I'll go to environment, and you actually already have a sandbox environment for this. So as I've mentioned in the previous video, it is a fake dummy data, which you don't really have much use of except for testing. Now we've got the limited production access, which we can do the big boy stuff with. This is like connecting an actual account with. To connect them up to 100, I believe, 100 accounts. I'm literally just going to do mine, so 1 to 100. So yeah. The first thing you want to do is actually come here to the Plaid link iOS GitHub repository and go down to the README, and actually here we're going to have a Swift package manager. Right here it says that, so this repository is actually the backend behind the user interface to connect your bank to your app, what a lot of the apps use with Plaid. So basically down here it says that it's 1 gigabyte for this entire repository, which is pretty large. Not going to be much fun dealing with runtime. So here we have about a 20 megabyte release for the Plaid link iOS Swift package manager. So let's go to that repository instead, and we can copy this URL, go to Xcode, go to file. I've already done this, but just follow my lead. Just add packages, package dependencies, and then you just type in that URL and pops up the exact same thing. Add package, wait for it to add package, and it'll go down here, right? So what you just added was pretty much all of your dependencies. So this is something that Plaid has provided, the Plaid team, like the iOS engineers have provided, so you don't have to actually go and make the backend from scratch. Now, typically with this, you have things that you need to do. First off, you got to go into your project's name up here, whatever your project's name, go to General, go to Frameworks, Library, and Embedded Content, hit the plus button and add the link kit, whatever the package dependency's name is. Got to add that to it. Into the content view, there is a bunch of things that needs to be inputted into here, right? So now that that's in the frameworks, we can actually use the import link kit. Now in the original Plaid link iOS app, whatever, you had a content view that they already had planned. And so basically when you click the make Plaid link sheet, you're going to go through the steps where it says insert client name here, uses Plaid to connect to your account, meaning that you're going to be connecting your bank. And so you just search for it, right? Say it's Citibank, something went wrong. So this is actually where you need to go down here and replace where it says replace generated link token below with your link token, right? So since you don't have, this is going to throw an error. What a link token is this is a credential. It is needed for this type of app or kind of like third-party connections like Plaid. We need to go back to Postman, go to your environments, put your client ID and secret ID in, and then you got to go back to collection, come down to create a link token. This is a post method. Okay, so all you need to do, since you already have your env URL, here's the URL for the post method, right? It is HTTPS. Over here it says production.plaid.com. You can type it like this, or you can type it like this, doesn't matter. Link token create. All you need to do is click send, and it'll send a 200 OK response, meaning that it requests successfully. The server has responded as required. And here is the link token that you need to use, right? Send that. So you go back and you just put it here where it says link token string. Once you actually go through this, go all throughout the app and whatnot, here in the debug console, it's going to actually give you something called a public token, and it's going to say public, production, and a bunch of different letters, right? You're going to need this, right? Copy and paste this. So that is your public API key for Plaid, right? So what that means is to actually access JSON data from Plaid using your account, that public token is extremely important because it actually can provide your checking account, saving account, all that stuff. However, you need to create an access token before you even do that, right? So you're going to go here to exchange token. You're going to put your public token in here, and then you're going to hit send, and it'll give you an access token, right? And then that access token is something that you can use with pretty much anything, right? You can retrieve balance with the access token, get issue, so many different things, right? However, that'll be continued in the next video. I just wanted to put a sweet introduction for this Postman tool. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.